And now it's 3 o'clock, and we will come to our last presentation of the day. Here on my side is Sasidahr Gorantla from company Apium. Welcome here at our booth. Sasidahr is head of applications and service center in the company Apium, and he will show us now in the presentation some highlights and with respect to the importance of education in the additive manufacturing scene and his personal experience with additive manufacturing and the company Apium. So, a lot of fun, and the stage is yours.
Hello. Yeah, thank you. So today I'm here, right? Can you hear, right? So today I'm here to talk about my personal experience, how I have been realized the importance of additive manufacturing in my journey, because I'm one of those outsider, let's say, when I started with this industry. So firstly, I'm Sasidahr Gorantla from APM. As introduced, I worked as a head of applications and service center. APM was founded in 2016. It's in Karlsruhe, Germany, with the first one to bring the peak filament in the FDM section, and also the first one to develop FDM peak printer. So that's how we started our journey. So talking about my journey, my personal experience towards the realization of importance of the training, education importantly. So if you see the picture on the left side, I'm one of those standing in the line, freshly graduated from the university with no really experience in additive manufacturing. Of course, I have a mechanical engineering background. I can design parts and everything. But so far, what I have educated on is for conventional manufacturing. So I can apply my skills, but it's not effective for the industry which I'm going to work with. So it's also one myth which we have is like one-click solution, which we have so far in the additive manufacturing, but it's only a myth. It's not like you load a file, click the button, and enjoy, chill, and then you get a part. It's more to it. It's just a tip of iceberg, what we all see here today, but underneath one should also have an education on materials, understanding of technology, what are the drawbacks of it, limitations of it, and acting accordingly. So the journey to talk about, it's the 2016, 17. Yeah, I freshly started in the APM, and I was also responsible for evaluating the parts which we receive. And as you could see, 9 out of 10 requests which I receive are like not really designed parts for additive manufacturing. They just blindly designed for conventional manufacturing. So, and I also experienced that most of these customers who are evaluating these parts in the industry to evaluate this technology are not really understanding how this works and everything. So then it comes to the 2018 when we decided, okay, there is a requirement of to educate the people on this. So we created a dedicated applications team and to facilitate the non-technical team internally and outside to explain them how everything works and everything. So in that way, we have started with this training program in our company for all the customers. It's not like a mandatory program, but we highly recommend customers to go through it to avoid any downtime in their experience with additive manufacturing. So then in 2019, just before the crisis, we all know what happened. The pandemic, which changed in many ways, it has changed us to think how we act and everything. It changed everything. So there's a saying from Plato, we all know, necessity is the mother of invention. So this pandemic, unusual times, we have also took unusual measures, and we created online trainings to facilitate the trainings keep going on so that the customer doesn't lose the experience so far. And then in 2022, we saw the education programs and everything, but still, there is still help needed because it's a new technology and there's a lot more to learn every single day. So we created an Apium customer portal. It's like a helpline for our customers to be in touch with our applications team 24/7, whenever the help required. And now here we are, 2023. I'm very happy to see that most of the requests I receive personally or my team, 7 out of them are additively, like the parts which we receive are fit for the technology which we are working now. So, and how does this all happen? It's a lot of effort, yeah. And there we have this Appium vision of providing individual and cost-effective implants for in the medical sector, and in the same way in industry, we want to provide significant improvement in the flexibility, cost efficiency by focusing on the patent technology, which we always talk about, the adaptive eating system. To go, what we realize is what are needed, like all the ecosystem, like printers, like the hardware, software, and thorough evaluation of our attendees, trainee attendees, which I have two here. Happy to see them. Yeah, we train on the printers, on the technology, and all the ecosystem needed around it, and the software, how keeping it open and explaining them various aspects of how they work fundamentally, and with a good training program and a continuous evaluation of the attendees of the training, so that we know where they are still lacking the skills and then try to help them there. And talking about, okay, everything is fine now, since we come from the high temp background, there's also importance to know what's behind the scenes. Like it's easy to show demo parts, wonderful seeing parts, the booths, but yeah, we need to know how it is happening and what really needed to make this happen. There, on the left side, you see the adaptive eating system which we work on at APM. It's an energy efficient solution, and compared to the other parts which we have with the heated chamber or non-heated chambers and all the steps involved in it. So talking about the training contents, we have realized what are the main aspects of the training contents which the customers would be interested. And there we have identified these topics of teaching them how the technology works and how the machine effectively operate the machine and etc. And how to design the good parts and print files which suits for this technology and all. And also important material processing. One should also have bit knowledge on material so that they have a right selection of materials for right application use case, so that they don't waste the resources and everything. And then last, of course, troubleshooting, so that they're not demotivated every time the machine breaks down. And then we have asked a couple of questions about our training content to our customers. On these aspects, I cannot go through individual points, but the main aspect is the training fit for your application use case? Is the content useful? Are our trainers trained to convey the content properly in all aspects and everything? And most of our customers are happy about the contents which we have provided so far, and we have a rating of 4.5. It's an average of from year 2018 to 2023 ongoing. And here are some success stories. So we have installed 200 plus locations, and with 100 plus trainings, with 15 plus trainers around 6 continents, and many different stories, whether it's industrial or medical industry. Everywhere we see a positive response towards how we approach to our customers in regards to our training and the support we provide. Yeah. Also, another part is we also support the student groups from various projects, whether it's race cars or aerospace projects or etc. So that we mentor them in a way that they're ready for using this technology efficiently. Yeah. That's mostly about the very brief my experience so far with APM and all. Thank you very much for your patience and time. If you have any questions, just let me know.
Yeah. Give him, yeah. Sasidahr, thank you very much for the very nice insights here, and you showed us some interesting success stories. So what was for you in your time with Appium, what was the most interesting thing you learned with them, and the most interesting success story for you?
Most success story is in the medical sector, where I saw that the first cases are happening and few people are getting the implants into them, trusting the technology and being happy. That makes us happy as well, because providing a cost-efficient solution for them, especially for the third world countries where they couldn't afford expensive solutions, what are already available in the market, that makes us happy. Not just me, our team and everything. Yeah, also today when I see, when I walk by or stay at our booth and look at the parts which we have printed, I don't see the parts, I see the team behind it who have, like all our students when they started with us. And when I see the work, I only remember my colleagues. Yeah, that's the thing.
Okay, great. So also you mentioned your special Apium trainings.
Yeah.
And as well the excellent stories from the customers behind, and the excellent ratings with 4.5 stars from 5 stars. So I think this is a very excellent result. What is the biggest advantage with respect to the education in the additive manufacturing? Is it more interesting for beginners? Is it more interesting for experts? What is your thinking about this and about this thing? And what do you think about the biggest advantage in this case?
So as I explained, it's my personal journey. So I know how it feels. There's something laying on my desk which I can't use. So I see what's needed, and doesn't matter what level of experience you have. That's also one thing we work on. Like, we tailor our content, training content, regardless of what expertise you have. If it's a beginner, intermediate, or advanced, we always try to figure out those content points which they didn't knew about, like working with high temp polymers in additive manufacturing. So that's where we see a great advantage. Yeah.
Last question. Where could the audience find you? Where is your booth? In which hall you are with the company Apium?
I think it's 12.1. It's E10 RPM booth. Yeah. And another note, it's not like I'm bragging about what we are offering and everything. I have 2 attendees of our training here. Maybe you can ask them how the experience they have went through about the Apium training, and how we deal with the customers and what kind of connection we have with them.
Perfect. And I see the smiling in their faces, so I think they are one of the customers which rated it with a very high rating. So thank you very much for being here on our booth, for being part of the SKZ Education Alliance as well. Thank you very much, and we see us on your booth. Great. Thank you for having you here.